Do y'all like my shirt? Look what it says. It says this is my lucky shirt. This is my lucky shirt. Do you like it? My mom got it for me.
Every time I look into your eyes, I see it.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can tell by the title, I'm here to do a POSSE Q&A. So I have around 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 questions that people have asked me either directly or questions that people have commented on my past video. Wow, that was probably over a year ago. I think I was like a junior or like a late sophomore.
Can't fuck with you.
You're 20?
Yeah.
It's okay, no one has to know, baby girl.
Don't call me baby girl.
Anyways, I have graduated since then. I actually just finished up study abroad in Costa Rica last semester, and then immediately after I graduated, so I feel like I only got like a good full year, maybe 2, actually on campus, which is insane to think about. But anyways, without further ado, we're gonna get right into it. So the first question I have is, what kind of questions do they ask on DAP 1? So I remember DAP 1, it was less of an interview and more of a how do you work with other people? At least that's what I think it was. So you were put in like this huge room with a bunch of other students who, I think for me it was like 70 people, around that. But yeah, it might be different depending on where you are, and I know that because of COVID things did look a little bit different, so everything was online. I know last year, maybe the year before that, but from what I heard from posses below me, it was just like a virtual version of that. But they also said it was a little challenging trying to, like, do a full interview with a bunch of other people, on Zoom. But yeah, I would say DAP 1 is mainly like group, and you get like a task to do together. And I'd say any advice I have for that is just try your best, work with everyone, be kind, treat everyone how you'd want to be treated. And yeah, so for question number 2, how many of the last 20 were chosen at the last interview? 10. I'll just answer it right now. Usually schools will choose anywhere from around 9 to 11 maybe students. So I've heard of cases in my posse, for example, like 10 of us, exactly 10 were chosen, even though there were around 20 of us in the last round interview. So it was like, at that point, when you make it to round 3, you have like a 50-50 chance of getting in. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward. They might choose 1 less or 1 more than 10, but in my posse it was like exactly 10. Question number 3. How did you get into the schools? Thanks for the video. Yeah, not really sure how to answer that one, but I'd say just following the interview, like following the process. Of course, you have to apply or get nominated, which I'll answer a question about that a little bit later. But yeah, step 1, get nominated. Step 2, the DAP 1, then DAP 2, then DAP 3, and then the school will reach out to you, and you have to sign up early decision. And if you don't know more about that, yeah, let me know. I could explain that a little bit more, or it's pretty simple. You could look it up on like online or anything. But anyways, yeah, you have to apply early decision, and then you're told whether or not you were accepted. Question number 4. What happens if you get rejected from the school, or do they make sure you get in? I think what this person means is like, if by round 3 you make it, can you still get rejected by the school? in the last round especially, there are going to be administrators or like people from the school. So in my case, F&M, there was like professors, administrators. So the school itself is going to be represented. So if pretty much Posse and your school are working together, so if one chooses you, the other is going to choose you, if that makes sense. So it's not like if you get through all those 3 rounds and then they're like, actually I don't want you. No.
I'm like, I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way.
Pretty much if you make it to round 3 and they say yes, then you're going to that school. So I hope that helps. I hope, yeah, because I know the process can be a little bit long and confusing. Question number 5. How do I find someone to nominate me? That is a great question. For me, how I got nominated was through my brace advisor. That's what we have in Florida. Yeah, I think it's all of Florida, but if not, it might just be my specific school, because I went to a pretty unique school. It was like on a college campus, so things might work differently at your high school. But you can get nominated a few ways. So you can go either directly through your high school, which I'd recommend. That yeah, that's what I did. Or if you know someone that's currently in Posse, they're either like a college student or alumni can also nominate people. We get up to 2 nominations per year, so it's not like we can just be like, yeah, I'm just giving out nominations, just gonna nominate any and everybody I know. No, it's like actually it's a process. But I'd say, yeah, first step, reach out to someone at your school, one of your administrators, and yeah, that's how you get nominated. I think I'm on question number 6. This one is less of a question and more of a comment, and I don't know, I thought it was really sweet. So they said, I grew up 15 minutes from F&M, and it's so wonderful seeing more black students there. It wasn't like that a couple years ago. Yeah, this is less about Posse and more, well, I guess it kind of is a little bit about Posse, but it's a lot about F&M, and it's in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. It's a lot more remote than a lot of the places where Posse students come from. So for example, Posse Miami, as the name suggests, it's in the Miami Broward area. So like people who who live here, we're used to seeing all different types of people who look differently, who have different foods, different cultures. But Lancaster, Pennsylvania, it's beautiful, and there's all types of people there, but it is, I guess, like anywhere else in America, it is a little segregated at times, and especially being on F&M's campus, it's a PWI, and while I was there, I saw while I was at F&M, it wasn't, I don't know, it was shocking. It was a lot to take in, because yes, I was at a PWI, but then there were also groups like Black Student Union, African Caribbean Association, or ACA, Asian American Alliance, and it's like there's definitely students who you can relate to that are on campus. They're definitely not the majority by any means, but they're there. And I thought my freshman year, I thought the few people that I was seeing, I was like, oh my god, like there's not enough people of color. But believe it or not, it was worse. Believe it or not, it was actually worse, because alumni, people from years ago, whenever I meet them and I get the opportunity to like have a conversation with them, they're like, wow, yeah, no, F&M has gotten a lot better with like diversity and stuff. And I don't think it's just my school, I don't think it's just F&M, I think it's PWIs in general, from what I've heard. So I don't know, I just had to say that I'm happy that PWIs, this country, and just the world as a whole is getting more diverse, and people are learning more about different cultures, different people, and different ways of living. So I just want to say that, because like, yeah, Posse really is this great experience and great opportunity, but I didn't realize exactly what I was getting into. So I think if I was a little bit more mentally prepared, I'd be like, okay, yeah, this is why I'm here. I'm here to represent, to be myself, to, you know, yeah, to lively up this campus. Yeah, that's what I would definitely want to know before I got in. But anyways, yeah. Next question. Question number 7. How long did it take you to hear back? Which time? Which round? That I have another question to ask you. Anyways, no. It takes, okay, the whole process of Posse, I would say, took around 3 to 4 months, if I can remember correctly. But I remember starting around, like, it was like September is when I started, and I did, like, the end of September is when I started DAP 1, I believe, and then by December is when I heard back to let me know that I got into F&M. So the whole process is gonna take a few months, at least when I did it. But yeah, actually, from DAP 3 though, it was the quickest. I think I heard back that night. Yeah, I heard back that night for the last interview as to whether or not I got in. Oh, another part to the question. This is like still a part of question number 7. So the question was, how long did it take to hear back, and is it a good sign if you haven't heard back that you didn't get it and it's almost been a week? I think it depends on what round it is. So if it's like the earlier rounds, I would say just wait out a bit, but maybe if it's the last round and you haven't heard back in a week, then you might not have gotten it. But that's okay. There are a lot more opportunities out there. But yeah, again, if it's DAP 1 or DAP 2, I would say just wait a bit. Just wait. Question number 8. I actually got the scholarship. How is the pre-collegiate training gonna be? Well, congratulations, first of all. Pre-collegiate training, or PCT as we call it, how's that gonna be? Oh my gosh, I don't want to spoil too much because that was like my favorite part. It was like the icing on the cake after going through that very strenuous and tedious application process. It's gonna be fun. At least I had a lot of fun. Everyone I know who did it had fun. Yeah, I just want to say, be prepared to be vulnerable at PCT, to show up as yourself. I don't know, be amazing. Just be you. Have fun. I don't want to say too much. I feel like you're gonna enjoy it. Yeah, you're definitely gonna enjoy it. But I know PCT, we met once a week, and it was in Brickell, Miami, but they changed their office actually. But yeah, it was a little bit of a hassle getting from school to PCT. That's one thing I'll say. Like right as class was over, we'd be like, I carpooled with someone from my school. They were really kind about that actually. They would give me a ride and stuff, and I would like occasionally chip in, like barely for gas. But yeah, that's how PCT is gonna be, once a week. Get a ride if you can, because I live in Broward County, so it was like close, like nearly an hour drive, like maybe 45 minutes on a good day. But yeah. Question number 9. Can we apply for other college partners that aren't in our city? No, not that I know of. You can only apply to the colleges that are partners with that specific location that you're in. So for example, For Miami, we have like 6 schools: Davidson, Pomona, Hamilton College, where else? Syracuse, did I say this? Mount Holyoke, and of course F&M. So I couldn't apply to, I think Vanderbilt is one, but for a different location. And I couldn't apply for, I'm just throwing a random one out there, I can't remember the name, Swanee, University of Swanee? I don't know if I'm saying it right. But no, I could not apply to those. And this one I think is already answered, but how long was the whole process? Around 3 to 4 months. Yeah. But one thing I'll say is, yeah, so that's all the questions I have for today. I definitely have more free time now on my hands that I've graduated, and I'm no longer stressed about readings or papers or assignments to get done. So yeah, I'm happy to answer your questions. I wish you the best of luck during your whole process, and remember to breathe. Remember to breathe, because I remember when I was going through it, I was sweating every day, every interview. I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna hear back? I was always checking my emails. It's okay, just take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and just be you. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.
You're all I need. Every time I get